Well, when this company gets something right, they really, really get it right. What a 1-2 punch to close this show. I'm John Recton with my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Japan Cup 2022, the semifinals. As I'm recording this, the finals are taking place in a few hours. That review will be up sometime tomorrow night. But let me know your thoughts on this show in the comments, please. Honestly, what a tremendous set of semifinal matches. Really, really fucking good. When New Japan Pro Wrestling hits the right notes, it's fucking spectacular. And great effort by all four guys. Like, honestly, hats off, hats fucking off. Big thumbs up, Jen. Thank you very much for giving me this a number of years ago. I really do appreciate it. The rest of the card was just the usual undercard, so let's get through that so I can praise the semifinal matches. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they're going to do for the finals, because this is something I didn't expect. I did not expect Tetsuya Naito versus Zack Sabre Jr. in the finals, even though I was hoping Zack Sabre Jr. would make the finals. I'm like, oh, interesting. Okay, are they going to run this back? Are they going to have Naito get his revenge for being knocked out of the G1 when Zack Sabre Jr. shattered his knee? Or are they going to go and, give Zack Sabre Jr. his second New Japan Cup win? It's interesting. It's going to be really, really interesting. So, rundown of, the accolades of the four semifinalists. That was a good video package. Kevin Kelly and Chris Charlton on commentary. The crowd was being a little noisier, not just clapping. They were oohing and awing, even though they're not supposed to make that much noise. They just can't help it after nearly 2 years of not being able to make noise. I don't really blame them for wanting to just make as much noise as possible. Hopefully that can, the noise restrictions can be lifted, at least gradually. Because my fucking goodness, just the mere, like energy from like the ooh, that kind of stuff. Even just a few moments of that, it just created such a charge, created a real fucking charge. So, we start off with Bullet Club versus Tanahashi, Guerrillas of Destiny, Master Wato, and Taguchi with Jado. Same as it ever was, and as the days go by, I do not care about this Bullet Club stuff. Tana deserves better than to be feuding with Chase fucking Owens. A DQ gets called for whatever reason. I mean, I don't know why in the world they call a DQ here, because they let literally anything else happen, but Tana handed the Nux to Jado, but Gato got pulled out by Bullet Club. And okay, this is going to lead to a singles match between Gato and Jado, and it's going to be a brass Nux on a pole match. Watch them do that. Don't do a ladder match. I mean, not that the pole match is any better. Watch them do that. Vince Russo has struck again. So anyway, and I know the Russo did not invent the pole match. He just made it a whole lot worse and a whole lot more ridiculous. But at this point, any gimmick matches New Japan tries to do, like when they did the Iron Fingers ladder match and they did other stuff, it isn't good. And no one wants to see Jado and Gato have a singles feud in 2022. Really didn't even need to see, get the possibility of it in 2012. I mean, my point is their bodies were shot even back then. They're really shot now. So Yano, Makabe, and Ishii took on Suzuki, Taichi, and Kanemaru. The usual, Suzuki and Ishii just beat the shit out of each other. Yano and Taichi continued to build to their eventual sumo match for the KOPW Championship. And eventually, after a surprise drink in the eye, oh no, Yano ducked, and then my monitor went up because it was a low blow. 1, 2, 3. Taichi's blinded, and Kanemaru gets pinned, and then Yano pours more alcohol in his eyes, because that's how you're going to fix the burning eyes. Like, ow, my eyes, I'm not supposed to get Centauri surprise in it. House of Torture took on Despi, Taka, and Doki. Yay, more House of Torture bullshit. Show versus Despi can be very good, except House of Torture. So everything is evil on Taka, 1, 2, 3. Nothing against the people I like in this match, I just don't care when House of Torture is on screen. So, Strong Hearts took on Goto, Tiger Mask, and Hanma. So, Lindemann, T-Hawk, and Shima, however you pronounce it, actually met him about 3 years ago. Got to see Strong Hearts perform, and really, really good trio. Really, really good. Match wasn't bad. Hanma's fucking washed, beyond washed, but for some reason, Tiger Mask took the pin. I don't understand why. Probably because Hanma would have had difficulty getting up for Night Ride. The finish there. Okay, whatever. Strong Hearts get the victory. Shima seemed to be holding his knee or favoring his knee. I mean, then again, after doing the Meteora and doing the various things that he did, and possibly hurting it against Okada, maybe he was taking it easy. And I imagine they're probably going to end up going back to whatever promotion they run in China. I apologize for forgetting it. And we get the great Okan and Jeff Cobb against Yo and Yoshihashi. Yoshihashi, as it were. This golden opportunity for that. Great. The best they have for Jeff Cobb is Yoshihashi. A singles feud. That is not going to do anything for anybody. Yoshihashi's not bad in the ring. He's just bland. Eliminator pins Yo. Man, Yo just cannot get out of the blocks. Hiromu and Bushi took on Will Ospreay and Hanare. And Kevin Kelly and Chris Charlton were talking about the tap out and how Ospreay said that he didn't tap out. But Chris Charlton said, it's academic, and we know academics are not Ospreay's strong suit. He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. He's exposed himself as an idiot numerous times. So, Ospreay says, I didn't tap. He's just frustrated. Well, eventually we get a jump start, and we get a quick 7-minute match where Streets of Rage ends up pinning Bushi. Not bad. And then Hiromu gets attacked by Evil and Dick. Gets attacked by Dick from behind while Evil screams at him. That's a weird 1-2 punch. That's a DP that nobody wants to see. Great. Hiromu versus Evil. Possibly at Hyper Attack, Hyper Battle, whatever their April events are. They got 2 big April events, April 4th and April 9th. I may review those, but after that, I might be taking a complete break from reviewing New Japan until at least Dontaku and then Best of Super Juniors. So, we then get Zack Sabre Jr. versus Shingo. Okay, but if you can't hear that, it's me applauding. Great. Easily my favorite match of the year so far. Across AEW, New Japan, WWE. Even some of the stuff I saw at the New Japan Strong tapings, Taylor Rust versus Tom Lawler was really, really good. And there were some good matches on there, and it helped seeing that stuff live. And check out my reviews of New Japan Strong if you would like to know, what it was like for me to be there live and everything. And be next to, easily, one of my favorite people to hang out with, Roxy. It was really, really cool. Anyway, let's get back to this. Fan-fucking-tastic. I love Zack Sabre Jr. I love Shingo Takagi. They've had great matches before. Zack Sabre Jr. beating Shingo in the G1, which was last year, which was really, really shocking. Zack has just been on a fucking roll. He's just been on a goddamn tear, whether he's in singles matches, teaming up with Tai Chi as part of one half of Dangerous Tekkers. Just really, really fucking great stuff. It was amazing just watching Zack Sabre Jr. I don't understand how anybody can do the stuff he does and still somehow manage to not bend themselves into a fucking pretzel or hurt themselves. But Zack is just really a good pretzeling people, beating them down. The neck focus, he kept focused. He zeroed in on that neck. He would not let go. He focused on the arm as well, take away the, pump and bomber, Last of Dragons. Shingo fired up, but he kept selling the neck. He would, do some other stuff. Every time he even did, he did that elbow off the top. Zack Sabre Jr. would get an armbar on or focus more on the neck. He just kept zeroing in on that neck. It was incredible. And then he ties him up. Shingo just saying a pop-up DVD out of nowhere. I love this, is what I wrote down. The great reversals, the great near falls, made in Japan for 2. And heavy strikes, just what sounded like a shotgun slap. It sounded like a rifle shot. It was just amazing. Just really, really echoey. And big old pump and bomber, but man, Shingo he was selling the neck and it looked like he might get, but Zack got the triangle on and then he got the sleeper on and Shingo got up on the ropes and did this and did the plunge. And Zack Sabre Jr. let go, but only for enough to get it back on and then, get to where Shingo was on his stomach. And eventually he cranks, Shingo passes out. That's it. Declared the winner. Zack Sabre Jr. is going to the New Japan Cup Finals. Amazing. Great, great shit. Easily, if it's not in my top 5 by the end of the year, we're in for a pretty damn good year because that was really, really fucking good. What was also good was Naito versus Okada. Was it as good as Zack Sabre Jr. versus Shingo? No, but that's not a knock on all of them. There was a good call. It was really, really good. I'll probably put it on my favorite matches of the year list as well. But since we just saw them like a month ago for the Golden Series Finals, or whatever the fuck that was, you can only go this well one too many times. That being said, great, neck and knee focus by Naito. He was a little more heelish. Okada was being a bit prickish as well, not doing the clean breaks. Okada kept firing back. He kept selling the knee. He did hit a nice drop kick, got the money clip on, so he's focusing on Naito's neck, and then he hit Naito hit Destino for 2. And then he hit Gloria, and then he goes for Stardust and hits the mat. He usually uses Gloria, you're always on the run now. Okay, enough. I can't really do the voice like she does, mainly because I'm alive. That was mean. Let me just move on from that. He misses Stardust. And then Okada goes for the Rainmaker, can't hit it. He does hit a nice drop kick again. We get the jackknife cover by Naito for 2. We get a roll-up by Okada for 2. How he beat Chris Jericho, because Chris Jericho couldn't take any other finisher, even in 2019. And then Naito gets a roll-up 1, 2, 3, so he's going to the finals. And he calls Zack Sabre Jr. out, tries to goad him into the ring. Zack's like, nah, we're good. I'll see you tomorrow. And there you go. Big thumbs up. Once again, Jen, thank you very much for sending me this. I really do appreciate it. Those are my thoughts. Again, the finals review, if you were still watching now, will be up probably tomorrow evening because I work a little bit into the afternoon. I'm going to see a movie, and then I will catch up on the finals. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.